This meeting of the Aurora City Council for July 9th, 2024 is hereby called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Yamas. Alderwoman Garza.
Here.
Alderman Masiacos.
Present.
Alderman Donnell.
Here.
Alderman Franco.
Here.
Alderman Seville.
Here.
Alderman Tolliver.
Here.
Alderwoman Smith.
Here.
Alderman Bug.
Here.
Alderwoman Bade.
Here.
Alderman Lash.
Present.
Alderman Warman.
Here.
Mayor Irvin's present.
Is there a motion to approve the appointment of Sergeant at Arms for this
So moved.
meeting? Motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries by voice vote. Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, good evening, Mayor and City Council. Tonight, leading the Pledge of Allegiance are our appointees to the Aurora Youth Council. If we can give a round of applause for Gloria Ramos, Kesha Varma, and Delaney Barron. Please stand up, you all. If all of our guests can please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And leading invocation tonight is the senior pastor of Maine Baptist Church. Please welcome the Reverend Dr. Julian Spencer.
Let us pray. Our Father and our God, how we love you and thank you for just life. You've given us life, you've given us health, you've given us strength, God, and you've given us, God, just opportunities each and every day to love each other, to love you, and just to live this life. What a precious gift. Thank you, God, for this city. Thank you for our leadership. We always pray for our mayor. We always pray for our council persons. And I pray, God, that you would continue to give them wisdom, continue to give them guidance, continue to give them unity, God. Most of all, God, put in their hearts and minds, God, all of the residents of this city, the best interest, God, and continue, God, to let your grace and favor be upon this city, that it would be a safe city, that it would be a productive city, and then it will be a city that, God, that continues, God, to reflect light, the light of your love. We love you, and we thank you for these proceedings. Be with us, I pray, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Don. All right.
All right, let's go on to the next portion of the agenda, Mayor's Office of Community Affairs presentations. Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Good evening again, Mayor and City Council. You know, we have a staff of 1,000+ dedicated public servants who work hard 7 days a week for this community, and we're so proud of all of them. We have those individuals then who take their job and go above and beyond and are recognized as such through awards and recognitions and accolades and degrees and certifications. And so each quarter, we spend time at this City Council platform, what we call the Staff Recognition Night. So as we go into third quarter, we are honoring staff members tonight who have gone above and beyond, receiving different achievements and recognitions. We're going to ask the mayor to join us down front. And we have a number of them. We're going to ask them to come down first as an individual, then if there are any department people with them that would like to stand in with a picture, we will bring you down as well. Our first recipient tonight of our staff of the Mayor's Award of Excellence, a young man who's the IT service desk engineer. He just received his bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from Aurora University. Big round of applause for Anthony Garcia.
Anthony Garcia, come on up, brother.
Hey, come on down.
Now let's give this award to Anthony Garcia, the Mayor's Award of Excellence, IT Service Desk Engineer, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. Congratulations on earning your bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from Aurora University. You make us proud, brother.
Yes. If there, hold on one second. If there are any individuals from the IT department like to come down to take a photo, come on down, IT. There we go. Come on down. His bosses are here. Another round of applause to Anthony Garcia, bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from Aurora University. Our next recipient of the Mayor's Award of Excellence, our payroll supervisor. She and her team are so important to us here at the city. She received her associate's degree in business administration from Eastern Gateway College. Please give a round of applause to Erin Miller.
Erin Miller, come on down. This Mayor's Award of Excellence, the honor presented to Erin Miller, payroll supervisor, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. Congratulations on earning your associate degree in business administration from Eastern Gateway College. You make us proud.
Yes. 1 second, Erin. If there are any members of finance that'd like to join her for a photo, come on down. Here they all come down. Here comes CM. Another round of applause for Erin Miller, associate's degree, business administration, Eastern Gateway College. Next young man was with us last year as he received different certifications. He's back again as our IT network engineer. He received his certifications in ITIL foundation level from PeopleCert. The ITIL foundation is the first step in the Information Technology Infrastructure Library, the ITIL training, which is the most widely adopted framework for IT service management in the world today. He also received his CompTIA Network Plus certification. The CompTIA Network Plus certification is an IT certification exam that verifies you have the essential knowledge and skills in networking to develop a career in IT infrastructure. CompTIA Network Plus prepares you to support the network regardless of the platform. Please give a round of applause to Julian Spencer Jr.
Julian Spencer, come on down, brother.
Hey.
Now, this Mayor's Award of Excellence is to Julian Spencer, IT network engineer, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. Brother, you make us proud.
We'll bring the IT team back down,
We're going to bring your pop back
and then
down
we'll
here,
bring
too.
his father, the Reverend Dr. Julian Spencer, back down. Another round of applause for Julian Spencer Jr. Our next recipient is the cashiering operations supervisor who recently went through her 15-week course to the Citizen Police Academy of Aurora, graduated with honors, making certain that that group continues to bridge the gap between police and community. Big round of applause for Jessica Lopez.
This Mayor's Award of Excellence is honorably presented to Jessica Lopez, Cashier Operations Supervisor, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. You make us proud.
Jessica. All right. Finance Department, come on back down. Finance Department. Another round of applause for Jessica Lopez, graduate, now a member of the Police Academy alumni. Next recipient has done amazing work renovating and revitalizing the GAR Military Museum. He is the director. And this year at the Illinois Association of Museum Awards, he brought home 3 awards. The Award of Excellence in Exhibits, the Award of Excellence in Building Site Preservation, and the Award of Merit in Community Partnership for the Veteran of the Month program. Big round of applause for Eric Pry, GAR Museum Director. Eric.
So this Mayor's Award of Excellence is honored presented to Eric Pry, the GAR Military Museum Director, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. Brother, you continue to make us proud.
Eric Pry. Are there any team members from Community Services that would like to join them? Come on down. Our Chief, our Innovation Director, Youth Services team, come on down. Another round of applause for Eric Price. Community services don't go too far because our next award recipient is the Youth Services Manager. He is a graduate of Illinois State University, and this year he received the ISU Andrew Purnell Jr. Trailblazer Award. This award recognizes the Illinois State University alum, trailblazers, groundbreakers, innovators, and pioneers who've devoted their time and effort and servant leadership to courageously make a positive change, and certainly he's done that for Aurora. Simon Rodriguez.
Keep that round of applause going for Simon Rodriguez. Youth Services Manager, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. Brother, you make us proud. Give him a round of applause.
Community services team, come on back down. His family's here. His wife Tyson, his young son Simon Jr. are here. Big round of applause for them as well. There we go. Cutest kid. Congratulations, Simone. Our next recipient, one of our stalwart members of the Aurora Police Department. He received the Three Fires Council Boy Scouts Everyday Hero Award, the award given each year to everyday heroes in Aurora who take their job and go above and beyond to help this community move forward. Please give a big round of applause for Officer Will Whitfield.
Mayor's Award of Excellence is honorably presented to Officer Will Whitfield, Aurora Police Department, for being a City of Aurora team member who goes above and beyond. He continues to make us proud.
Yes. We have our chief is here. Hold on one second. Come on down, Chief. And our former chief, who was also the head of Noble, Chief Bill Powell and Chief Keith Cross. Come on down, Bill Powell. Congratulations, Will Whitfield. She certainly has changed the landscape of emergency management in this community for the better. Our EMA manager received the Illinois Emergency Services Management Association's Louise Tilford Pierce Outstanding Service to the Executive Board Award. This is awarded to an individual who provides exceptional service to the IESMA Executive Board, promoted the field of emergency management, and demonstrated a high degree of professional standards in their service to the field. Natalie Weiser, everyone.
This Mayor's Award of Excellence is honorably presented to Natalie Weiser, our amazing EMA coordinator, for being a City of Aurora team member who gives above and beyond. She absolutely makes us proud.
Yes, Natalie Weiser, everyone. Your team members here. Here we go. Here come the fire department. Come on down. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much to Natalie, her leadership. We appreciate it. And our final award tonight goes to an entire department, the Finance Department for the City of Aurora. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada has awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting to the City of Aurora for its annual comprehensive financial report for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2022. The report has been judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, which includes demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure, to clearly communicate its financial story and motivate potential users and user groups to read the report. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the nation in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by our government and its management. This team has received this award for 26 years in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, the City of Aurora Finance Department. And our chief, come on down, finance. Everybody, come on down. Come on down, finance. Amazing stewards of the tax dollars here in the City of Aurora.
Now, I don't need to say much about our finance department. I'm going to say that we win this award almost every year of the best run city in America. It's because of the folks you see standing right here. Let's give them a big round of applause for making Aurora the best run city in our country. So we thank them for everything that they do every year. So I'm going to move this out of the way. We take a big picture with all of our superstars.
All right, if you guys can stay right there, we're going to ask all of our award recipients to come down with your plaques. If you can grab your other plaques, ladies, as well. Another round of applause for all of our third quarter staff honorees for the work that they do here in Aurora, going above and beyond their job description to serve the people of Aurora and are recognized locally, regionally, and nationally. Good-looking group. Big round of applause for the City of Aurora staff members. Thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for your service to our community. That concludes the presentations.
All right, let's go on to the next portion of the agenda, mayoral appointments. Madam Clerk, you read the first item under mayoral appointments.
240465, a resolution authorizing the appointment of Carlos Anaya to the Innovation and Technology Advisory Commission.
So moved.
There's been a motion made by Alderman Garza, seconded by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this appointment? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Do we have Carlos Anaya in the room with us this evening? Want to stand up and be recognized? Stand up and be like, thank you for your service, brother. In a minute, we're just going to have you come out front, and we're going to take a picture with you as soon as we put the rest of these folks on their various boards. Madam Clerk, read the next item.
240466, a resolution approving the appointment of Gloria Ramos, Keshav Varma, and Delaney Baran to the Aurora Youth Council.
Second.
Been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Any questions or discussions on these appointments? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Do we have Gloria, Keshav, and Delaney here with us today? Stand up and be recognized. I know you stood up a little earlier to give the pledge. Stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. And I believe that's the last item under mayoral appointment. So if you folks will meet me down in the well of our chambers here, we're going to take a picture together.
Thank you. You can open your certificates.
All right, that concludes our mayoral appointments. Now, folks, we're going to get into the next portion of our agenda, which is the regular business. Before we do that, I'll give everybody here who's here for a presentation or for appointment to a board the opportunity to file out. Feel free to stay here and participate in our meeting with us. It won't be as exciting as the first part of it with all the awards and recognitions that we give out, so I'll give you a few minutes to leave if you'd like. All right, everybody who has wanted to leave has left the City Council chambers. So let's get on to the next portion of our agenda. Madam Clerk, do we have any members of the public wishing to offer public comment?
We do, Mr. Mayor.
Will you please read the rules of public comment?
Pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, all persons shall be permitted an opportunity to address public officials under the rules established and recorded by the council. Under our rules, any person may address the city council for up to 3 minutes with a maximum of 30 minutes allotted for all public comment. No person, other than the timekeeper or the chair for the purpose of maintaining order, may interrupt a person recognized for public comment during his or her comments. Members of the city council shall not engage with nor respond to a speaker during the time set aside for public comment. Staff is directed to follow up with members of the public with respect to any concerns raised during public comment within the scope of the city's authority following the adjournment of this meeting.
Madam Clerk, you call the first speaker.
Patty Drugan.
Ms. Drugan, go right over this one. Yep. Ms. Drugan, you have 3 minutes to speak beginning now.
Hi.
Hi.
It is so nice to see you all again. We've been here for probably going on about 4 months now. We are still working on getting our Jewish brothers and sisters as well as our Palestinian brothers and sisters a ceasefire resolution. If you are not noticing, not only here in Aurora as well as in Naperville, we have come and talked to you about our Palestinian and Jewish brothers and sisters not feeling safe in their identity. Our Jewish brothers and sisters who have stopped wearing their Star of David. Our Palestinian sisters who have been accosted. One at the mall here in Aurora had her hijab snatched off of her head. I'm coming here today. We're going to keep coming, obviously, because this is very important to us. The thing that I am asking is, I am hoping, Mayor Irvin, that you will give us a call. Let us have a seat at the table and have a meeting with you so that we can tell you what it is that, the things that are important to all of us. Myself as a Christian woman, our brothers and sisters who are Jewish and Palestinian who are working with us very diligently. We are all working together to try and make this happen here. I have already spoke to a few of you, quite a few of you, that seem like you might be interested in helping with this. You do such a great job at making your constituents feel like they are part of the system here in Aurora. I just want for you to help us make sure that your Palestinian constituents as well as the Jewish constituents who are not okay with what's going on either. I am hoping that you guys will consider, again, putting a ceasefire resolution on the table. Let's vote on it. And we're going to continue to keep meeting our brothers and sisters all across Aurora. We're going to be at the functions that you guys are having. We are building a coalition to help us with getting this resolution passed. So I am hoping that you will return my call and let's set a meeting up. I would so appreciate it. And then the last thing I want to do is invite everyone to come out to the Aurora Library. Our Jewish brothers and sisters are having a meeting at 3 o'clock at the Aurora Library. And these are our Jewish brothers and sisters that are going to talk about what their opinion is regarding the Jewish community being against
Thank you, ma'am. Your
genocide.
3 minutes is up. Madam Clerk,
Thank
will you
you.
please call the next speaker?
Edward Ash.
So Edward Ash. There's no Edward Ash. Call the next speaker.
Charlotte Drugan.
Hello, Ms. Drugan. You have 3 minutes to speak beginning now.
I'm sorry.
3 minutes to speak beginning now.
Oh, yes, okay. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm Patty's mother. My name is Charlotte Drugan. I am a retired 3rd grade teacher from Bolingbrook and a lay community minister from the Universalist Unitarian Church of Joliet. I recently represented this church as a delegate to our yearly General Assembly. At this General Assembly, we presented an action of immediate witness to draw attention to the tragedy of the war going on in Israel and Gaza. Our denomination has members of both Jewish and Palestinian descent, and our AIW, Action of Immediate Witness, is calling on all people of good faith to support a ceasefire and work toward justice for all. This denomination represents 800,000 people worldwide who strongly supported this AIW, Action of Immediate Witness vote, close to unanimously, and we ask you, the Aurora City Council, to join us in petitioning for a ceasefire immediately. And I would also love to be a part of any kind of a conversation that we might have. Thank you for your time.
Madam Clerk, call the next speaker.
Rick Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence, you have 3 minutes to speak beginning now.
Thank you. I want to take a moment to speak about property standards. You know, we all spend a lot of money in taking care of our homes. We spend a lot on taxes to live here in Aurora. And a week ago, I heard an Alderman Leish talk about another alderman who, you know, with that situation. But I heard the disdain in his voice that somebody would own a $500,000 home with a pool and went into this whole description. So I decided to go take a look at Mr. Leish's house. It's a pigsty. You sit up here and pass ordinances. And you sit up here and pass ordinances that can fine the rest of us if our homes look like yours. You have to set an example as an alderman. I took that very serious when I was an alderman about property standards. When I went to your home, you can't even mow your lawn. You can't weed eat the lawn. You got grass growing on. Your sidewalks are broken leading up to your front door. Your paint is peeling. The garage doors are falling apart. And you're supposed to set the example for the rest of the people. And you sat there and criticized, and I could hear it in your voice. Maybe you don't like us that have nice homes and work really hard to make those homes and pay those taxes. There's something about it that you had such disdain for people that work hard to do that. And it's obvious, you claim that you're a union carpenter. I don't know if that's just a gimmick for political reasons, but what I saw there was not a carpenter's home. And you should be ashamed of yourself, and I hope the inspection department goes there and writes this property up, because he should not get away with that as an alderman. We all had to be held to a much higher standard. You say you want to represent the city of Aurora as mayor, and you're going to be a blight on your neighborhood with your home? It's not right. That's not right. If that's your attitude towards the rest of your neighbors, God help us if you were successful in running the whole city. I mean, I don't know how you're not embarrassed to go home and look at that. If you're a union carpenter, you're making over $100,000 a year. Your alderman gig is about $60,000, $70,000 with all the benefits and everything. It's $30,000 health insurance. You're a 10%er. You can afford to fix your home. You said you've owned it since 2008. There's another piece of property. I got it's on 411 Pierce Street. We just removed one of our employees out of this home. It was disgusting, and I hope the inspectors go there too. There's a whole bunch of people jammed in this place. There's just a toilet at the top of the stairs. I wouldn't let my dog live in there. I don't know how we get away with property standards not enforcing these codes. But we have to start with ourselves as aldermen. If I was an alderman, my home looked like that, I guarantee you the previous mayor would have come after me. And it's a shame that we came to that.
Thank
But
you.
I
Call the next-
expect you to take care of that. Thank you.
Call next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Curtis Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, you have 3 minutes to speak beginning now.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. It's a pleasure as always. First, I just want to start off by saying I'm sorry I missed the State of the City address. I was told through text messages that I was acknowledged, and so I was actually helping a young lady named Miss Marge. She's a senior citizen. Change her tire, and so I was responding to that when I should have come, to the meeting, but or to the address. But that's why I wasn't there. So I just wanted to share that. But secondly, regarding the solar farm that has been talked about recently, just being around people will share things with you that just when you're pleasant to them, they'll just open up. And so one of those encounters was a couple of individuals who I won't mention their name, but they told me that some background on the solar or on this particular property. There's a group or some individuals who purposely sought out a company like this company, we know because I don't want to say it out loud, but they sought them out to come to unincorporated Aurora because it's the perfect confluence or convergence of, for a storm. Sugar Grove Township, City of Aurora, Kane County. Anytime you have 3 bodies coming together, likely to be a little bit of trouble. So they purposely went out and sought this company to come here, or not just them, but other companies, in retaliation for factor. So that's what was explained to me. So this is like mind-blowing to me that I'm like, are you serious? This is just unacceptable. I didn't want to know names because I know me, I don't want to hold anything against anybody. So I just said, I'm not going to get involved with that nonsense, but so be it. But anyhow, what I did is I took the information that I got and did my own homework. So this property, which is here, they approached Kane County back in November. That board denied them. Then a little bit about, and I have this for you in a packet, then they also had the same situation where they went to another county, and when that county annexed them, that property, they sued, this company sued that township, or sued that city. So that's here as well. Here is the most recent zoning board agenda where the same company operating under LLC went and tried to go against the will of the people. Here is another article that this same company just sold those properties to a larger corporate company. So here it is, they're about profits as well. So they sold their Illinois-based properties to another company. And then lastly, here is an article from 2019 where Kane County has solar farms that they were considering. They denied one and approved the other. Why? Because they said one was fit for a certain area and one was not. So this is for you all here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
That concludes, are there any more speakers, Madam Clerk?
There are not.
That concludes our public speakers. Now we'll hear both the consent agenda and the direct to council consent agenda in full. Will the clerk now please read both agendas in full?
240414, an ordinance establishing the Sister Cities Commission under Chapter 2, Article 6 of the Code of Ordinances. 240424, a resolution authorizing the purchase of computer equipment from Insight Public Sector and Dell in a total aggregate amount not to exceed $350,000. 240435, a resolution authorizing the Director of Purchasing to award a contract to Semperfi Landscaping in the amount of $227,650 for Phase 2 of landscape plantings at the new Public Works Combined Maintenance Facility. 240440, a resolution to award a contract to Municipal Well and Pump for the well number 105 shallow well drilling project in the amount of $712,000. 240445, a resolution authorizing the award of a contract to Schroeder Asphalt Services in the amount of $2,314,894.95 for the 2024 citywide right-of-way maintenance project. 240474, a resolution requesting approval to accept the proposal from TDA Consulting to create the 2025 through 2029 consolidated plan and to update the neighborhood revitalization strategy area plan in the amount of $62,115. 240497, a resolution approving the appointment of Christopher Linville as Superintendent of Fleet Operations. 240499, a resolution approving the appointment of John Zagul as Communications Manager. 240500, a resolution approving the appointment of Matthew Winthers as Video Production Manager. 240504, a resolution approving the appointment of Thomas King as Brand and Marketing Manager. 240507, a resolution authorizing the City of Aurora to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Census Bureau to conduct a special census for $1,005,968.
So moved.
Second.
240492, approval of the minutes of the Tuesday, June 25th, 2024 City Council meeting.
Motion made by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Lash. Before we consider that motion and second to accept both the consent agenda and direct to council consent agenda, are there any motions to move any items or any questions on any items? There being no motions to remove any items or questions on any item on the consent agenda or direct to council consent agenda, there being a motion and a second on the floor, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Werman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The consent agenda and direct to council consent agenda are both approved. Let's go on to the next portion of the agenda, unfinished business. Madam Clerk, you read the first item under unfinished business.
240433, a resolution authorizing the Director of Purchasing to accept proposals from Alarm Detection Systems, National Technologies, and Scientel Solutions totaling $952,690.45 for IT and security infrastructure at the new Public Works Combined Maintenance Facility.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Franco. Questions or discussion on this particular item? There being no questions or discussion, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
No.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
No.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
9 yes, 2 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Read the next item.
240473, a resolution authorizing the third amendment to the second amended and restated lease between Wholesome, formerly known as Lafarge Aggregates, Illinois Incorporated, and the City of Aurora.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this item? Alderman Lash.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, it sounds like the IEPA and Pollution Control Board has not approved our plan to bury our own slurry here. If there's a presentation on this, I'm welcoming it, because I want to better understand it.
Alderman, Mr. Alexander, if you can step up. What's your question? Just want to
The
understand.
question, yeah, I just want to understand if they haven't made a final approval, why do we need to enter into this amendment when it seems like the cost of this is sort of a moving target as construction costs continue to go up?
So Alderman, let me just clarify. So we have had a lease with Lafarge, and now they're called Wholesome, for many, many years. They continue to mine under city property. So this lease is a continuation because we thought we would be farther along in the lime residual resolution process. So to keep things moving forward so we can continue to get paid royalties while we continue with the very involved and lengthy process to get through the Pollution Control Board, we needed to update this lease. And so this is pretty much a placeholder lease while we continue to work very positively with the IEPA, with Lafarge, with Environmental Council to reach this environmentally friendly, very responsible method that we've gotten the green light on to place the lime residual from the water plant back to basically its home of origin, which is the limestone mines. So nothing toxic, nothing hazardous, but it's a precedent-setting new proposal that we've been working on with them. So the former council many years ago approved the construction of what turned out to be a pretty costly, almost $8 million force main that would have gone from the plant down Route 25 and inject into a closed system. That was gonna save us a lot of money as well, but in hindsight, in further review, working with the EPA and Wholesome and our experts, we came up with this new proposal which has replaced and removed the need to build this very expensive pipeline.
And I guess what's the 650 for?
I'd have to open it up, hang on one sec.
Because, I mean, like you said, the Pollution Control Board doesn't move fast. I mean, you're probably looking at 2 years. And if we went into an agreement to do something and it was 550,000, now it's being bumped up. I mean, I understand the reason for increase, but we're going to have to do it again in 2 years.
My apologies, let me just find that section. So, the original, if you go to page, I'm sorry, these are not numbered, so it would be page 1, 2, page 3 of 6 of the amendment. The original agreement for the, what we called then the UIC system, the underground injection control system, was for the city to contribute, or I'm sorry, reimburse to Wholesome $550,000 because there's going to be a shaft needed to be built on the property. Originally, the shaft was going to have the pipe, the end of the pipeline coming from the plant down into the mine, where the residual would just sort of find its own low point, right, in a sealed mine. So the 650, I believe, is the revised, yes, it's the updated revised on the next page. City agrees to reimburse Wholesome $650,000 in accordance with the terms of the lease in the event the approvals are received for the storage facility and the storage facility becomes operational for disposal of the lime sludge from the city's water treatment facilities. So this is keeping the lease up with the process.
Okay, but
So
it's that injection process that hasn't been approved. I just want to make sure we're not paying for
That
something
is
we're not
correct.
going to use that's not approved.
We would never do that. In fact, I've been dealing with this process my entire career here. And I've got colleagues who have retired and we haven't gotten this done. But there is light literally at the end of the tunnel with the IEPA and our folks. And Bob's been right in the center of it with Ken Schroth to responsibly store and save the city millions of dollars in the long run when this finally gets approved, which we expect. I don't know if it'll take quite 2 years because we've already started down the process. So hopefully less than that.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Alderman Smith?
Would you please explain to us what would happen if we did not do this?
Well, if we did not do this, currently, as you're aware, we have lime sludge lagoons around the plant. So Bob can speak to the ongoing increasing cost of handling the residual. And depending on the weather conditions any summer, we produce more, we produce less. And so we basically would have to not only continue to pay, what is it, over $1.5 million a year, roughly?
Yep.
Every year increasing, plus the traditional land application that we've done over the years, there aren't as many places to land apply it. So at the end of the day, we'd have to landfill it, and that continues to have a cost.
So it
Whereas
would cost
this-
us more to not do it than to do it.
Correct. And in the long term, Alderman, we would save an average of that $1.5 million a year for 40 or 50 years of capacity that's down in that mine.
Any other questions? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Call the next item.
240484, a resolution accepting the assignment of the contractual rights and responsibilities of the Seize the Future Economic Development Foundation in West Aurora for the purchase of certain real property located on Bilter Road and authorizing the city's officers and employees to complete the transactions contemplated by said contracts.
So moved.
Second.
Been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. Any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
No.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Read the next item.
240506, a resolution authorizing the engagement of Corn Ferry for consulting services related to the compensation of the city's elected officials in a total contract amount not to exceed $23,940.
Second.
Been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussion on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
No.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. That concludes unfinished business. Let's go on to the bills. Is there a motion to approve and pay the bills?
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Any questions or discussions on anything on the bills list? Alderman Lash.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Number 24, the Hills Banquet Hall LLC. I'm just curious what we were paying for on that line item.
Is there anybody from staff that can speak? Hold on a second, brother. Hold on.
35,000.
Is there anybody from staff that can speak to issues on the bills list?
We're pulling it up right now.
All right.
Good evening, Chris Minnick, Chief Financial Officer. Yeah, the payment to the Hills Banquet Hall facility was actually a finish line grant that was approved per resolution. I have it right here. 23-145. I believe that is the year that the city was administering the finish line grant.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions or comments on the bills list? There being none, a motion is second on the floor. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
11 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The bills are approved. There is no need for a closed session tonight. Sounds like there's been a motion to adjourn coming from Alderman Patty Smith, seconded by Alderman Seville. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is hereby adjourned.